Hello everyone, welcome to Business and Economics Tutorial Series, where we are dedicated to empowering future leaders like you. In this channel, we aim to unlock your potential for success in business studies and providing you with the knowledge and skills you need to excel in your AS and A-level exams. Whether you are looking to understand complex concepts, tackle challenging topics, or develop effective strategies, you will find engaging lessons and practical insight tailored just for you. Join me on this exciting journey as we explore the world of business and economics together and preparing you not just for exam but for a successful future in your career. Chapter 3, Section A, Market Positioning. In the first sections, we discussed together about the product and market orientations. In fact, in this chapter, we will dive into the critical concepts of market positioning and product and market orientations. This section will help you understand how businesses identify where they stand in the marketplace and how they align their products to meet customer needs. Market positioning is all about determining how a company differentiates itself from competitor and occupies a unique space in the consumer's mind. Product and market orientations, on the other hand, help businesses decide whether they focus more on their products or on what the market demands. Before starting, I would like to say to you, it doesn't matter how slow you go as long as you don't stop. This race is a powerful reminder that success is not about speed, but persistence. As you study market positioning, you may find the process complex or challenging, but the key is to keep moving forward. Every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to mastering these concepts and applying them effectively in real-world business situations. So, take your time to understand and don't stop, because progress is what matters. Product orientations. As we know, numerous companies, both historically and in present day, can be characterized as product focus. But what is the mean by product focus? The product focus emphasizes the production process and the product itself. As we know from the name, product orientation. In these orientations, the emphasis is on the production process and the product itself. These businesses that focus on product orientation method dedicate significant resources to creating and manufacturing items that they believe will appeal to customers and achieve strong sales. So the businesses decide the significant resources to creating and manufacturing items because on their own belief, not customers' belief. Their primary focus is on designing a high quality product, producing it efficiently, and subsequently marketing it to consumers. So marketing is the third place. The most important focus of product orientation is on first, high quality product, and second, producing this high quality product efficiently. So quality and efficiency. The quality and the efficiency has an important role in product orientations because the main focus is producing high quality product efficiently. This is product orientation. A product-oriented approach works well in an environment with limited competitions. However, as competition has intensified, these companies are now compelled to consider needs and preference of consumers. As we know, the needs and preference of consumers in product orientation was in the third step and is have a low degree of importance. The importance of needs and preferences of consumers in product orientation was low. So consumers don't like this approach too much. So the product-oriented approach is work well in the environment that competition is limited. For example, in oligopoly market, in monopoly markets, when the competition degree is low or limited, we will like the product orientations. So when the limited competitions exist, we will like the product-oriented approach. After product orientations, we arrive to market orientations. A market-oriented business is one that consistently identifies, evaluates, and analyzes the needs of consumers. And this approach means that the business is guided by market demands rather than solely focus on its products or services. Being market-oriented significantly enhances company ability to engage in effective marketing strategy. And one of the important pioneers of this approach is Henry Ford, who revolutionized the automobile industry by prioritizing customer preference and needs in his production process. So, in the summary language, that is important for your understanding. A market orientation business consistently or always identifies, evaluates, and analyzes the needs of its consumers. Such business is far more likely to engage in successful marketing strategies. And the pioneer of this method is Henry Ford. So, the consumers in market orientation, consumer needs and wants is at the center of focus in market orientations. And it's influence all of the business activities when we choose the market orientation in business. A market-oriented approach places consumers at the heart of company decision-making process. So consumers is at the center, is at the heart of the company decision-making process and other important operation activities. In today's dynamic business environment, successful companies are increasingly adopting a market-oriented approach rather than being solely product-focused. This shift has different reasons because it has several advantages. Responsiveness to market change, competitive advantage, anticipating market shift, and increased confidence in new market launcher are the advantage of market orientation. So we want to choose market orientation for our business or product orientation. A market-oriented approach allows business to react swiftly to shift in the market because the main focus on market orientation is on consumers, and we can leveraging the market data that we derive from the customers and react swiftly shifts in the market. So in the market orientation approach, you are more flexible. Also, this strategy positions the company more favorably to tackle challenges posed by new competitors entering the industries. So As far as we identify and satisfy the customer needs, this put us in the more favorable conditions. When the new competitors come into the markets, we can tackle with these competitors more effectively. Also, market orientations enhance the ability to foresee change in the market. Because we leverage market data, we can foresee or predict change in the market more easily in the market orientation approach. Moreover, it increases confidence in the successful introductions of new products. We will have more confidence when we have a successful introduction of the products. So generally, in the business, in general language, please be careful. We say about general condition, not every condition. Generally, in business, we like more market orientations, especially in today's environment when the markets are dynamic. Because this approach, market orientations, is lead to react swiftly to shift in the market because we use of market and marketing data. Also, this strategy will enable companies to be act favorably when the new competitors come into the market, so the customers will not choose new competitors and they will stay with us. And also it's enhance the ability to foresee change or predict change in the market trends, because as we know, the markets are dynamics and the change is too much in the market dynamics. And finally, we can increase confidence in the successful introductions of new products. Impact of market-oriented approach on business when business adopts a market-oriented. When we choose the market-oriented, what is the impact on business? As we know from the past parts, market orientations or product orientation selections will affect the business operations significantly. So our business will affect it by choosing market or product orientations significantly or very high. But what is the different effects of these selection? There are 5 important influences that we will have with the choose of 2 different orientations in our business. Continuous consumer consultations, product design, production in desired quantities, distribution aligned with consumer habits, and finally pricing according to customers' willings to pay. So the first one, we will continuously engage with consumers through marketing research. So our engagement with consumers will increase. Consumer engagement increase. Second, we will design products based on consumer preferences. As we know, the consumer and its preferences and its needs is at the center or heart of our business when we choose market orientation in our business. Also, manufacture products in quantities that match consumer demands, so we can produce quantities that is match more with consumer demands because we use the marketing data in market oriented approach more effectively. We can distribute products in alignment with consumer buying habits and delivery expectations. And finally, set prices at levels that consumers are willing to pay. So, in this method, we will set the price in the level that consumers are happy with that. How we are able? Because we leveraging use of marketing data in this method, in the market orientation method. Continuous engage with customers, design products where customers are more happy with that, manufacturing in the product's quantities that is matched with customer demands, and finally distribute products in alignment with customer buying habits. Generally, consumers like these methods because they are at the center of the business. But we say that generally consumers and also the business will be happy with market orientation selection because these concepts refer to the marketing mix. Consumers are at the heart of the business, so they are happy. Also, the businesses are using the marketing research and marketing mix more effectively in market orientation approach. But the concepts of marketing mix is essential for any business looking to succeed in the marketplace. It involves 4 key elements: right products, right price, the right place, and effective promotions. So, a business needs to offer appropriate products at the right price and the right locations or place, while also ensuring the consumers are aware of availability. So price, place, and promotions, that is referred to consumers aware about our products. However, enhancing the market-oriented strategy does not always ensure success. Even well-known companies experience a significant failure rate for new products launches. When we are adopting a marketing orientations approach that focus on 4 different elements of marketing mix, these elements can significantly enhance a business chance for success. And it is important to note that it is not guaranteed success, because the reality is that many new products fail, even when we launch by well-renowned companies, and high-profile brands can still experience setbacks because of various factors such as changing consumer preferences, market saturation, or effective marketing strategies. So, using the market orientations is good and business and consumers are happy about that, but they cannot guarantee the access solely. The success of the business in the markets is depend on the other factors that should be considered carefully alongside with market orientation, and choosing the market orientation is just one important element that considered should be focused on that. So what factors affect market orientation approach? Every business operates with the specific objectives that guide its strategies and decision-making process, and these objectives can vary widely depending on the focus on the organizations. When a business sets its objectives around technical quality or safety, the emphasis tends to be on productions, and this means that the company prioritizations create high quality products that meet safety standards. For example, a manufacturing company might aim to reduce defects in its products or ensure that its equipment comply with safety regulations. In this case, the primary goal is to enhance the product's reliability and safety for consumers. On the other hand, when a business establishes its objectives in terms of market share or turnover, the focus shift is on the marketing, and this approach emphasizes strategies aimed at increasing sales and expanding the customer base. For instance, a retail company might launch a marketing campaigns to attract new customers or introduce promotion to boost sales. So, first, what factors affect or decision to choosing market orientations or product orientations, we should consider which factors before choosing any orientation or before choosing any methods in the business. In this case, to choose between market orientation and product orientations, the first factor is the nature of the products. Industries that forefront innovations have important role here in nature of the product. Such as biotechnology, pharmaceutical, or electronics, companies must continuously innovate to remain competitive. While business may attempt to foresee customer needs, much of the research conduct is considered pure research or primary research. In such cases, researchers don't have two specific end products in the mind when initiating their investigations. So, innovation is important factors about the nature of the products. If the products that we produce need high degree of innovations, so this is important to consider market orientation approach. Next is policy decisions. A business will always establish specific objectives. When these objectives focus on technical quality or safety, the emphasis is typically placed on the productions. Conversely, when the goals are defined in terms of market share or revenue, the focus tends to shift toward marketing. So, always we should consider the specific objectives in the business or policy decision. The policy decision here means that consider the different objectives in the business or specific objectives. Sometimes your objectives is quality or safety. When you consider quality or safety, you need to place the production's orientation. So production orientation comes from when your main choice is quality or safety. In the other hand, when you choose to have a high market share or increase the revenue, it is better to shift to market orientation, because in market orientations we will have more market share and more revenue in the business. Next factor is the perspectives of key decision makers or the views of those in control. When it comes to manage business, different roles within the organization often prioritize different factors based on their responsibility and expertise. For instance, an accountant or managing director typically focus on the financial aspects. They pay close attention to cash flow and profit forecasts, as these elements are important for ensuring the company remains financially healthy and can make informed decisions about the future investments. On the other hand, a production engineer prioritizes technical aspects of the business, and this role emphasizes quality control and research and development for them, ensuring that products meet high standards, and exploring new technologies or process is very important for maintaining competitiveness and product reliability. Finally, a marketing professional is mainly concerned with understanding the products and building a strong customer relations, and they focus on market research to identify customer needs and preferences, which helps the company tailor its products and marketing strategies effectively. Generally, people who are decision maker in the business or people who have a control and power in the business can affect the choosing between market orientations or product orientation in the business. As we can see here, individuals in the position of authorities such as accountants, managing directors may prioritize factors like cash flow and profit projections. Production engineers, on the other hand, may place a strong emphasis on technical quality control and research. Marketing professionals, in contrast, may be particularly focused on market research. If the power in the company is belonging to the marketing professionals, perhaps they choose the market orientations. If the power belongs to the product engineers, perhaps they choose to become product orientation. So the mindset of the people who have the control and power in the business will affect to choosing between market orientation or product orientation. Next is the nature and size of the markets. When we talk about the nature and size of the market, it is important to consider how production costs influence a company approach to its customers. If a company faces high production costs, it must adopt a market-oriented strategy, and this means that the business focuses on understanding and meeting the needs of its consumers. By doing so, the company can align its products with what customers actually want, which helps to minimize the risk of producing goods that won't sell. When a company is market-oriented, it can effectively respond to customer demands, reducing the likelihood of having unsold inventories. And this is not only helps the business avoid potential losses, but also ensure that it remains competitive in the marketplace. So when the production cost is significantly high, please pay special attention in the exam to extract about the production cost. When the production cost is high, a company is likely to use market-oriented approach. This strategy enables the company to effectively address consumer needs, so they're reducing the risk of unsold inventory and potential losses. So please don't forget in the exam, pay a special attention to the production cost, because if the production cost is high, the company is better to use market-oriented. If they choose to be market-oriented, what is the consequences? The consequences is that we reduce the risk of unsold inventory. The risk of unsold inventory generally will reduce in marketing orientation approach. And we can't reduce the risk of potential losses, because in this method we address the consumer needs more carefully in compare with product orientation. And finally is the degree of competitions. In the degree of competition, a company faced with the lack of competition may devote fewer resources to research with little concerns about the loss in the market share. So when there is a lack of competitions, or when the competition degree is limited or low, generally business tends to use the product orientations because they have a little concerns about the loss in the market share. They are confident about the market share in the markets. And the business in competitive markets are likely to spend more on marketing for fear of losing their share of the markets. So when there is a competition in market, generally companies spend more time in the marketing because they have a risk of losing their share in the market. Thank you for your attention. We will continue from the next video this chapter.